Yo! Alright, back, man. Oh, I'm getting some raids, man.
jutsu, but specifically those who use it. Because today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you about the top 10 jutsu users in Naruto. Ranked and explained. Trust me, the mentions on this list that surprise you. But before we get to ranking or explaining anything, guys, please, for me, like this video, subscribe to the page, and hit that note bell. And if you guys like the idea of me talking about which anime characters throw the best hands, you're gonna love my other channel. It's not talking about Naruto and Boruto, I'm talking about other anime. Or if you want to see me get close to throwing hands with somebody else, go ahead and follow me. It's for me and Danny Mott break down everything that happened in anime this week. Both Talkers Anonymous, and it's available on YouTube, Spotify, and podcasts. Or if you want to let somebody throw hands over anime guys, go ahead and gander into my anime store, talkersanonymous.net, where you pick up some of the greatest anime merch known to man, like this modern not so political team. Before we get into all that, today I'm going to talk about this video's sponsor. See, it's wintertime. The days are getting colder and shorter, which means it's time to snuggle up in your living room with a mobile game you love. And that's roughly how my winter's been going, as I found a mobile game that's available on both mobile and PC that I've been stuck into. It's in the beauty of this mobile game being available on PC and mobile is that I can play it wherever and whenever I want to. It's my heck that seamlessly transfers between the two, so my progress always keeps up with me. In this game, there are over 800 champions, ranging everyone from heroes to hooks to demons. So if you're into games with insane playable characters that allow you to play whatever you want to, avoid hang with you, and play the game with me, and do it quickly in the description box, scan the QR code on the screen right now. Guess is ChiLL Legends. Just received some massive and super fun updates, like the Christmas story event, which started on December 15, which is a special holiday themed event that allows you to follow certain enemies, champions, and let them stow individually mini games that allow you to either win in-universe or real-life prizes, ranging from regular legendary champions to Amazon unicorns. All you need to do to join the event is go to RatingXmas.com. That's RatingXmas.com. City. It's one of Raid's biggest features since the Doom 2. The 100 stages typically including stages where you can take down 2 of Raid's bosses at the same time. There are also tons of other events, tournaments, summon boosts, and other surprises. All multi-titan events that can win you awesome prizes. So go check out Raid this holiday season. So if you haven't learned playing yet, what do you wait for? The link in the description, scan the QR code on the screen, get insane bonuses only available for you happening like 2 epic champions. The first being a very strong epic champion from the Sacred Order, and the second epic champion being ChiLL, a boss killer also from the Sacred Order.
Oh,
shit. It's Hammer 23 and join the Hammerheads. And you are the fields of jutsu. The base of all abilities in Naruto. Sure, you can jump, fire, sure, you can play with people's senses to make them see things that aren't there. And if you're ready to throw the knuckles, you're looking at Yusha and Julius. Over again, people like a talented ninjutsu specialist being shown up by somebody only having it and not taking his taijutsu. But obviously, in the end, genius does prevail over taijutsu ability abruptly. It's moments like this where Naruto shows the push ninjutsu or genjutsu. If you're not able to fight close, you will die on the battlefield. If you were to or has that been more true than now in Naruto? See, because
No, sir.
the very beginning has not been about Chakramax or Susanos or even-tailed beasts. In fact, all the things that at one time made you beautiful in Naruto have pretty much all but been forgotten. Powerful things like a dog or shinobi wear, things that just boost your inherent speed and power, essentially just making you a better jutsu user. And even now, Naruto's newest people is the Rasengan, Takedo, and simply Rasengan. That surrounds his body, taking with the defensive and offensive ability. And however, in order for him to use that ability, he has to get close and personal with the person he's trying to rich Shinobi World War, except, you know, for having his Tenketsu points. We'll say Neji does manage with Genjutsu alone. That is to say, Genjutsu has repelled one of the tails of the Ten-Tails. Now, this is Neji's vacuum pump, and well, it's not like Neji kills the Ten-Tails. Being able to repel one of the tails of the Ten-Tails shows that Neji, in the year since the battle into the Genjutsu and those small ninjas and those areas of just enemy enters list. It's hard to spend this, so he gets intense. Shares. Now, there's not shares. This since these characters have been protected, they usually similar to each other when it comes to Genjutsu. Though I don't believe that these characters are equally strong as each other, as one character is clearly stronger, at least now. And therefore, in a tight spot at number 9, we have Tsunade and Sakura. Now, someone would argue that Tsunade's Genjutsu beats are actually more impressive than Sakura's. And I wouldn't really disagree with that. Well, it comes down to Genjutsu and Tsunade and Sakura have the exact same flaws. To say that Tsunade or Sakura are skilled Genjutsu users is kind of strange. However, everybody else also isn't naive that say if you hit me multiple times, you're going down for a big one. Sakura and Tsunade are one shot. You're not getting back up, and therefore, in practical sense, while it might be easier to avoid the types of strikes of Sakura or Tsunade, strike speed than if you don't look at them. You're seeing tolerance here. The first time that we ever see Tsunade demonstrate any skill when it comes to Genjutsu is her battle against the Fujiwara, and while Tsunade is introduced as one of the 4 Genjutsu users in Naruto, it has been those new looks. I just kind of realized that most of my arms are under the camera, so me doing this doesn't really do much for you visually, but arms are not. The fact that Tsunade was able to push the offensive against Fujiwara is still impressive, and not to mention this battle against Fujiwara, we got to see how Tsunade was dealing with shooting holes in walls and threats down into her castles, and not to mention that inspiring Naruto pull out the little shoots. She was able to smear somebody who's at least a little joking. Jutsu is Chakra Scalpel, and to use Chakra Scalpel effectively, Naruto needs to have unique Jutsu, so the fact that Tsunade is able to hit somebody's head, shows her speed, but comes down to the most impressive types of speeds that Tsunade will deliver during the operation. Tsunade accomplishes something with one single kick that Naruto will turn a big ball across Sengoku. See what Tsunade finds herself in. It's like Sakura. Tsunade is able to his Susanoo ribcage. Step in to make sure he doesn't kill any more useless ninjas. Naruto surprises Madara with a big ball Rasengan, of which Madara simply blocks with a Susanoo ribcage. And the Susanoo ribcage is completely fine, which tells us that Tsunade with the power of a single kick is more offensive and outputs than Naruto in KCM1 using a big ball Rasengan. And considering the fact that Naruto more than enough to kill 89% of people in the Naruto universe, that could be about itself as well as Tsunade is a shotgun theory, and we have a key taken into account Tsunade's capability, which is on multiple bases as shown even in the great myths of Brandon. Tsunade really deserves respect. Now, when it comes to respect, Naruto and the level of respect that Tsunade deserves is somewhere around the same level that Sakura deserves. Seriously, stats for every person who replaces Naruto in terms of the level in Naruto taijutsu ability that she had worked on during the time skip is put on full display. And while yes, technically Sasori's death does come at the hands of Granichio and not Sakura, without Sakura's presence, Granichio would have died about 10 minutes earlier than she planned. And this isn't the only time that Sakura puts on a big show against a bunch of puppets. As in Naruto The Last, Sakura also comes toe-to-toe with a bunch of puppets, but this time there's no strings attached to her. Or the puppets. See, because the Otsutsuki, specifically the Otsutsuki, live off the moon, the way to create puppets that operate entirely on their own, meaning no puppeteer needs to control them. They simply do whatever directive the puppeteer tells them to do. And once again, Sakura absolutely knows those puppets like a knife to pop on, but this time the way where you take away that feat from whoever. It seems pretty much all the inevitable that these puppets are much stronger than the puppets that she was fighting when she was fighting against Sasori, as these are ancient Otsutsuki puppets that have been manufactured all over and don't need a puppeteer. And you have the idea of 100% true that the history of puppets seems a little bit weaker than one puppet who's in charge of themselves. But really when it comes down to it, Sakura's most impressive taijutsu feats come from her people in Shin-Uchi. At least when it comes to fights that have landed things down in Shin, that her most impressive taijutsu feats come from her lane. It's been in Shin-Uchi, Sakura finds itself one-on-one against the man. Like 2 dozen Sharingan in Ojutsu no Chinas, using only Sharingan to prevent what you was in the areas of the he's using the Sharingan to see. One of the Sharingan is in MS. Now I'm gonna sit here and say that Shin-Uchiha's extrasensory MS perception is on par with that of Sasuke's. What I am gonna say is that Shin's extrasensory MS perception is probably on par with Sasuke's battle against Kobe. And that is to say that Shin's extrasensory perception is probably somewhere around being able to manage watching almost 8 swords at once against a guy who's using 8 swords his entire life. And that's just one of his eyes. Against Sakura, the active of Naruto Yasuo goes toe-to-toe with Shin-Uchiha and taijutsu. Say the third and fourth Raikages, not the first or second Raikages. They're all named A. And it makes you wonder what happened to Dark Week. Well, I'm sure the first and second Raikages were incredible at taijutsu. We know next nothing about them except the fact that the first Raikage was modeled after Jimi Hendrix. So, who knows, maybe he used the same abilities as the Kyoto High Principle. You know, technically the addition of the third Raikage on this list is kind of cheating, because while the third and fourth Raikage are incredible at taijutsu, technically what they use at their highest level of taijutsu is nin taijutsu, a mix of ninjutsu and taijutsu. using an adaptation of taijutsu and boosting it with ninjutsu and developing the taijutsu ability because heavily reliant on the ninjutsu side of things. You can't really say if you're going to talk about taijutsu ability alone. A would probably be high on this list. Usually they always look at the rest of the list and no, they wouldn't. So actually I have no document for using ninjutsu. Game this list is very top heavy. And while it comes to the Naruto people, beats Naruto himself was referred to as the perfect shield. So that's moniker because he covered the tree of 10,000 shinobi during the third grade shinobi world. And because his lightning cloak was all but invincible, really the only thing was able to watch the one being his health stat. Now we know the whole Red Cloak infiltrated soldiers for 3 days against 10,000 shinobi. As to how many of the shinobi he killed, we don't know. But considering the fact that none of them were together, still, you gotta assume it was a now, obviously, a large part of this was the fact that the Red Cloak had an insane amount of jump, and that he could maintain his lightning cloak for a fair amount of time, so nobody could stab him. However, on top of this, the Red Cloak also had things like his lightning variant and his hill stab, which is essentially just a Chidori that gets more powerful the less fingers you use. And they say size matters, apparently not. Terms are I've been hearing for years. Now, the power of his hill stab, the one-finger version of which is said to be strong enough to be able to cut through basically anything in the Naruto universe, like the entirety of Kiki's tails or his form that got the third Red Cloak in 3 days of this battle. However, we have specially more feats for his soul. Name your children. Even with the junior thing, it's just needlessly confusing. Now, the fourth Red Cloak has a fair amount of very impressive feats. Like the fact while Minato was alive, he was considered the only man fast enough to keep up with him. And while Minato was faster than Minato was technically infinitely fast. So being talked about in the same level of speed as Minato is a big compliment. And after Minato's death, was universally agreed upon to be the fastest man on Earth. A man so fast that he would use that speed in a contest of strength against Tsunade, speedlets, and all but embarrassing duel him Sasuke and go toe-to-toe when it comes to speed with KCM 1 Naruto. Now, KCM 2 Naruto, different ballpark, but still, even KCM 1 Naruto, very impressive. And while we never had the same go toe-to-toe with Yugi like his father, he was still is his fists. And while separating taijutsu and kenjutsu is kind of splitting hairs, if we weren't separating
It's
taijutsu
only
from
impossible
kenjutsu,
if you don't
Killer
try.
B would be on this list. And considering the fact that Darui was put in the same categorization as Gaara by Kenshiki, then Darui should be on this list. And so, while I heavily respect Sasuke's hand-to-hand combat ability, he's gotta get dumped for the fact that he usually is using a sword, which is kenjutsu. However, you know who doesn't use a sword and ironically taught Sasuke some of what he knows? Well, that would be our number 4 spot, Kakashi. Kakashi is as much of a taijutsu expert as you get. Kakashi is a taijutsu expert for a lot of the same reasons that Sasuke is a taijutsu expert. Kakashi is known as the copy ninja, and while it's usually talking about the fact that he's copying over 1,000 jutsu, taijutsu is still technically jutsu, and therefore if Sasuke is copying physical movements in taijutsu, then you can bet your bottom dollar so is Kakashi. And Kakashi has been incredible in taijutsu for pretty much as long as we've known him. See, Kakashi is known as the copy ninja, and jutsu.
Alright.